Perception. The ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses. Perception. It's what affects how we see the world, our morals, values, and ethics. Perception can be seen as a tool that propels us forward, or as a burden that sets us back. The worst day ever. What really defines it? From the point of view of a millennial teen overflowing with cynicality, the worst day ever comes in a sundry of guises. At this point in a teenager's angsty life, the slightest form of literally anything can turn into the worst day ever. From the worker at Jimmy John's forgetting to put a slice of tomato in your beach club, to the facade of the jock in the hallway that pushes you down and ridicules you to exert his much-needed masculinity on the public, in hope that they don't notice that he has less IQ points than a piece of toast, or the fact that he came to school baked as a cake. And I really don't understand it. No, not the toast or cake references, but how people are okay with living their life so sensitively, pessimistically, numbly, and narcissistically. People are so blinded by their own ambitions and entitlement that they don't see the things that truly matter. The teenage day consists of a series of events that are universal to all us millennials. Number 1, wake up. Number 2, brush your teeth, or at least I hope so. 3, find some form of sustenance or complain to your authority figure until you get that said sustenance. 4, find a way to not look like fish bait to your piranhas of classmates. 5, go through your day misunderstanding your environment and taking every misfortune as God's way of smiting you for your crimes. 6, coming home and giving yourself a pity party because of how your day went, and taking it out on other people that don't necessarily deserve your sass because they probably had a similar day to yours. 7, shampoo with negativity and let the conditioner that is ignorance seep into your brain and marinate for future events. 8, complain about how much your day sucked via tweets on Twitter and then pass out because you're mentally and or physically tired to try and change the course of your day. It's sad. It's sad how one small thing can set off a domino effect that turns one person's worst day ever into everyone else's worst day ever. Honestly, people don't have a right anymore to call it the worst day ever, because that's how their days are every day. It's sad that people seem to see the world as glass half empty. It's sad how people conform and let others define them. And it's sad that no one has the energy to try to turn it around. Don't let anyone define you. You write your own definitions. At the end of the day, it all goes back to you. People are so hung up on revenge and negativity, and someone needs to break the chain. A day can only be the worst day ever if you make it seem like the worst day ever. And in a similar aspect, every day can be a good day if you make it a good day. Who knows, maybe the slightest of misfortunes can be blessings in disguise. Maybe that tomato that the Jimmy John's worker forgot to put in your beach club saved you from salmonella. Maybe one day you'll be the person signing the paychecks for that one jock that used to push you down in the hallway, and instead of him coming to work baked, he sits out on the sidewalk because he's been fired. I know that the world can't change overnight, but it all has to start somewhere, and maybe it's the fact that I prefer to be optimistic, or the fact that I'm tired of being tired. I know that people might not understand where I'm coming from, but for the people that do, be patient. Discover your own core values, set clear boundaries, learn from interactions, do things to grow yourself, and don't get sucked into other people's toxicity. To be more concise, I'm reprimanding you for not learning the most important lesson your kindergarten teacher, or any teacher for that matter, could teach a person. Treat people how you want to be treated. That's the rub of all this. The world could be such an easier place to live in, and it would save me some time since I wouldn't have needed to write letters like this. Perception. The ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses. Perception. It's what affects how we see the world, our morals, values, and ethics. Perception can be seen as a burden that sets us back, or as a tool that propels us forward. No matter what your definition is, perception is what unites us under the conditions of being human.